I feel like I go into every program like a gladiator. I'm ready to conquer and destroy. This is the Breakdown, episode 490. Let's fucking go!
Take a chance to fly, feeling like I'm 10 feet high. Nightmares call, you can't deny. Better find a place to hide. you what I know. No one wants to be alone. Like a virus in your soul. Don't give up and take time to take a chance to fly. Feeling like you can't deny. Better find a place to hide.
Yeah, money make the world go round. I'm trying to get it all right now. Everybody worry about the crown being. Look, homie, I'm the man right now. Talking to a PI, kind of time we on. Jump roll like the kind of take eons. Got a little buzz.
Hold on one second. You know what? You know what? Let me pause this song now. Even though this is my theme music, hold on one second. You know what? Hold on. We'll go right to having a good time. By the way, thank you for joining episode 490 on the Gokhshtein Media Network, sponsored by Gemini. Click the link, sign up, get $100 in Bitcoin after trading $1,000 in crypto. Tell your friends, tell your family members, sign up your family members using my link. That's right. Take my link, use it, sign up. Sign up to Gemini. All right. I got to play this song, and I got to find it, though. Hold on. Where is it? Okay. I got to play this. I got to play this to get going. So we'll play this shit. I heard it. I think it was on a Nobu space. I heard it. And I was like, this is it. This is the vibe. And we're going to get into all of that. Fed cutting rates. What Jerome Powell had to say yesterday on the conference call. Trump paying with Bitcoin. Using Bitcoin to go ahead and pay his tab in the city yesterday. We'll talk about meme tokens. Get into the meme tokens. And then we're going to get into the politics with Trump and Harris. Listen, I'm talking about yesterday, and I'm doing interviews with all these other publications right now. And I'm telling you, I'm on my game. I'm writing. I'm like literally. Oh. Got scared for a second. The fuck? Okay. The hell is my thing, man? All right. And I was listening to everything he had to say. Yeah, I got scared for a second. I ain't gonna lie, I got scared for it. If you saw what I just did, I got scared for a second. All right, I gotta play the song though. I think it was Nobu Space. I heard this. I'm working out. I'm from Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn. This was it. Yo, I was on on mile, I think 4 or 5, and I thought about stopping, but then
when I die, fuck it, I wanna go to hell. Cause I'm a piece of shit, it ain't hard to fucking tell. It don't make sense going to heaven with the goody goodies dressed in white. I like black Timbs and black hoodies. God'll probably have me on some real strict shit. No sleeping all day, no getting my dick licked. Hanging with the goody goodies, lounging in paradise. Fuck that shit. I wanna tote guns and shoot dice. All my life I've been considered as the worst. Lying to my mother, even stealing out a purse. Crime after crime, from drugs to extortion.
Rest in peace, Biggie and Pac. We know Diddy did it. Big up, Bob Marley.
I swear to God, I wanna just slip my wrist and end this bullshit. Throw the magnum till my head threaten to bullshit. And squeeze until the bed's completely red. I'm glad I'm dead, a worthless fucking Buddha head. The stress is building up, I can't believe suicide's on my fucking mind. I wanna leave, I swear to God, I feel like death is fucking calling me. But nah, you wouldn't understand. You see, it's kinda like the crack did the pookie in New Jack, except when I cross over, it ain't no coming back. Should I die on the train track like Ramo and Beat Street? People at the funeral frontin' like they miss me. My baby mama kissed me, but she glad I'm gone. She know me and her sister had something going on. I wonder if I died, would tears come to her eyes? Forgive me for my disrespect, forgive me for my lies.
Cause her son had been shot down in the street and died. Woman hold her head and cry.
This shit hit me, man. I'm running, I'm telling you, I'm running. This shit hit me, man.
I reach my peak, I can't speak. Call my nigga cheek, tell him that my will is weak. I'm sick of niggas lying, I'm sick of bitches hawking. Matter of fact, I'm sick of talking.
That shit right there. I was born in Brooklyn. I was raised in Brooklyn. I love Brooklyn. And if you grew up in Brooklyn, Biggie was your mans. That's it. Bottom line. One of the greatest storytellers of all time. And I think that like he would have, like now the debates go on in terms of hip hop rappers, who's number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If Big was alive, I'm just speculating, so I'm gonna put that in, right? I gotta use this new language, but I'm just speculating if Diddy wasn't involved, the two greatest artists of our time, Biggie and Pac, will still be alive, hitting us with the illest tracks of all time. Like, think about it. Those lyrics are from a long time ago. I was 14 years old, bro. I might have been even, I was probably 14. I was probably 14. By the way, I just want to say, without a shadow of a doubt, I have to be one of the most handsome son of a bitches on social media. Top 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this is why I cannot look at these screens right now. I can't look at this screen. I can't look at that screen. I can't look at this screen right here. I just can't do it. Now, I understand why people tune into me now. It's not like, besides the education that I do give out, besides the news that I'm able to fucking surgically annihilate, the thoughts that I can articulate, I get it. I know why you'll tune in. I would too. You know what? I tune into myself as well. I would tune in. I would most definitely tune into myself. Right now, we have LinkedIn, we have Rumble, we have YouTube, we have X, formerly known as Twitter. Everybody here, the chat's going crazy. There's comments in the section saying, David, you look like straight up sex. I know. And I wear deodorant. And I spray cologne on myself. And I got suits upon suits upon suits. That Biggie song just got me lit. I'm about to play this shit again. I've lost my mind. I've just lost my mind. I lost my goddamn mind. Play that shit one more time. Then we go into the breakdown. Episode 490. Come on, Bob Marley. Let's go, Bob Marley.
Woman, hold her head, hand, cry.
I need fireworks. When I enter the room, I need fireworks and I want to pump. Woo!
When I die, fuck it, I wanna go to hell. Cause I'm a piece of shit, it ain't hard to fucking tell. It don't
Let's
make
fucking
sense
go!
going to heaven with the goody
Let's
goody
fucking
dress.
go!
I like black Timbs and black hoodies.
Call your grandmother. Call your parents.
No sleeping all day.
Call your spouse at work. Tell them it's going down. The breakdown.
Fuck that shit. I wanna tote guns and shoot dice. All my life I've been considered as the worst. Lying to my mother.
I'ma get everybody energized. Let's fucking go.
From drugs to extortion. I know my mother wish she got a fucking abortion.
I said this on the street yesterday. You are not bullish enough.
Cause her son had been shot down in the street and died.
I swear to God, I wanna just slip my wrist and end this bullshit. Throw the magnum till my head threaten the bullshit. And squeeze until the bed's completely red. I'm glad I'm dead. A worthless fucking Buddha head. The stress is building up. I can't believe suicide's on my fucking mind. I wanna leave. I swear to God, I feel like death is fucking calling me. But nah, you wouldn't understand. You see, it's kinda like the crack did the pookie.
Gemini, you are not bullish enough, Gemini. You are not bullish enough. And I'm gonna say this for one last time. Gemini, you are not bullish enough. The twins, okay? The entire company needs to get more bullish.
Forgive me for my
Woman,
lies.
hold her head, hand, cry. Cause her son had been shot down in the street and died. Woman, hold her head, hand, cry. Cause her son had been shot down in the street and died.
I reach my peak, I can't speak. Call my nigga cheek, tell him that my will is weak. I'm sick of niggas lying, I'm sick of bitches hawking. Matter of fact,
Let's go, Gemini. Get out your seats. Get all the employees to go outside in New York City right now. Let's go. Welcome to the breakdown, episode 490, sponsored by Gemini. You're not bullish if you ain't using Gemini. There, I said it. You're not bullish if you ain't clicking on the link and signing up to Gemini. Okay? You're not bullish enough. Powered by one of the dopest media companies on the planet, G Media. There you go. You're goddamn not bullish enough. Okay? I am. Gemini, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. I love Gemini. I'm calling the Twins right now. I am calling the Twins right now. I need them. You know what? We're going to make this happen. We're going to bring them on the show. I'm going to make them do the Macarena right now. We're going to send these markets. Hello? Cameron, listen. I don't think you're bullish enough. All right? Cameron, I don't think you're bullish. Cameron, I seen your post on Facebook. I mean on Meta. No. I mean on X. Okay? I don't think you and Tyler are bullish enough. Let's fucking go. I mean, he hung up. He said he's in a meeting, but I'm getting everybody out there seats. Get off my show. Get out my show. If you ain't bullish enough, get the hell off my show. Don't stay here. I don't want your weak ass, low T energy in my goddamn chats, okay? Not on the YouTube chat, not in the LinkedIn chat, not on the Rumble chat, not on the TikTok shit either. If you got the low T, okay, and you're still bearish, get out my get out my chat right now. I want you out of here. Immediately. Security, escort them out my goddamn chat. We don't need you here. Now. Okay. All right. Let's go. Shall we start the day off? All right, we should. And look, this is what being 42 looks like. When you're 42, but you look like you're in your 30s, that's right. No stress, okay? High T levels. Big brain shit. Exercising. Okay? I'm out here. I'm running the streets. I'm bullish as hell. I'm running the streets. Real Nikes running. I'm running out here. Yeah, every time I'm working out and I'm doing like bench, bro, when I'm about to stop, thoughts go into my head like, yo, do this for the market. Do this for the market. Do this for the market. And then I go, ugh. I get 3 or 4 more reps in. I got this. I am the streets. Just because you see this suit, do not get it twisted. Do not get it twisted for a second. I'm out here doing God's work, telling people about Bitcoin, telling people about crypto in real life. What are you doing? I'm about to give speeches in colleges. Where are you at? Blends, we on some big brain shit over here. All right, listen. let's get right to it. The news, obviously, you came here for the news. Besides my good looks, besides to stare at me and do some weird shit in your house, listen, that's your private life. And imagine, this is free. This is free. Okay? This is free. Can you imagine how much money I'd be making on OnlyFans? I'm gonna leave it out there for you guys. You do the calculations. Because if you look this good and you dress this well and you cleaned up this well, you'd be on OnlyFans and you wouldn't be watching me. Big brain shit. All right, let's get right to it. Let's get right to it. By the way, love that big brain meme. A lot of horns going off. A lot of goddamn horns going off. All right. The Feds cut rates yesterday, as expected, because we've been talking about this. Rewind the tapes. Rewind the tapes. We've been talking about this non-stop talking about be patient, sit on your hands like this. Sit on your hands. There you go. Sit on your hands. Don't do anything. Don't do a goddamn thing. Let it all play out. And it's played out exactly like we've been saying. And why am I screaming? But it's played out exactly the way we anticipated. The Feds cut the rates by 0.50. Beautiful. The market wanted this. You can see and you can feel it. The market was suffocating and they were begging for air. Jerome Powell delivered 0.50, and another rate cut is apparently on its way. Another 0.50 before the end of the year. Jerome Powell said that he's looked over everything. He feels extremely confident in the economy right now. Strongest economy that he's ever seen in his life. Listen, I don't give a shit what they say. I'm gonna keep it 100. Half of these numbers are, I don't know, made up. They are. You know what? Keep it 100. Rip the Band-Aid off. You know, some of these numbers have been, Inflation's at 2.2%. Unemployment's at 4.2%. A little bit high, but like Jerome Powell said, you know what? That's due to the amount of illegal immigrants that we have in this country that are now on unemployment. I don't even understand how that even works out, but anyway, we talked about this and it's happening. The markets are reacting as expected. Bitcoin is moving. Ethereum is moving. I said this, you know, I was doing an interview with the street, the round table. I got more interviews to do. And as I'm talking, as I'm giving my perspective, there was a guy on there who's like, it's not that he wasn't bullish. He was very conservative. I looked at both gentlemen and I said, you're not bullish enough. And that interview is probably it's coming out or be on video. I literally come out my skin. I said, you ain't bullish enough. You are not bullish enough. The market has been suffocating for 2.5 years. The traditional markets, the crypto markets, they've been in a headlock. They've been in a headlock, smelling somebody. Like they were put in the economy was put in a headlock by Yokozuna, and Yokozuna wasn't wearing deodorant. So everybody in the market was in a headlock, smelling some nasty ass shit. And Powell went ahead and company, they cut it by 50 basis points. which is appreciated because now Bitcoin and Ethereum and all the majors are launching oh my God, I'm so full of energy I can't even speak right now. The traditional markets, the crypto markets, all these goddamn markets, the lemonade stands, they're up 30%. Okay, hot dog stands. They're selling hot dogs like crazy right now. Interest rates, they're going down. People are thinking about refinancing houses. Maybe somebody's thinking about actually purchasing a house. We're about to go ahead and send this motherfucker. Listen, the entire time we've been in a rewind. And the entire time we have been in a bull market. But we have yet to see the bull run. And that's what everybody's waiting for. That's what I'm waiting for. But I'm patient about it. You're not. You guys have been flipping your really good assets around, chasing random shit. For those who have literally sat on their heads and did nothing, congratulations. Congratulations. Let's look at what the Fed said, though. I took down notes. Unlike you guys who don't use a pen or paper, I took down the notes for you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I don't see the appreciation. Acknowledge me. 50 basis rate cut. Waited. My opinion on this was that, listen, the Feds waited too long to cut the rates. They missed the runway. They had to do 0.50. If you want to explain why they did 0.50, it's because I personally believe, and I think they would probably acknowledge, they waited too long to cut the rate. They waited way too long. You suffocated the people of the United States of America. You really did. They really hurt a lot of people for the last 2.5 years, call it 3, with all these, rate hikes. They really suffocated the market, the economy. So a 0.50 was warranted, and another 0.50, man, I got to tell you, another 0.50 would definitely send everything. Right now, 0.50 in my mind sends probably Bitcoin to the $80,000 to the $85,000 range by the end of the year. Can you imagine another 0.50 that's put on the table? Can you imagine when they start printing? And can you imagine when Trump gets elected as the president of the United States of America? Can you imagine the boom? Not only in the United States of America, but globally, internationally? Could you imagine the boom, especially for the crypto economy? Can you imagine? You are not bullish enough. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not bullish enough. You should change your handles to I'm not bullish enough. I would never say these things if they weren't close to being true. That's that big brain shit. Clip that up and pass it around. Oh my God. At this point, I got family members reaching out saying, can you stop screaming? No. This is not a day for me to be on the microphone with a normal voice, with a normal tone. I have to inspire people that have sat around moping and crying. Speaking of crying, right? Wink, wink. One of the dopest communities out there. Crying cat. Wink, wink. You're not bullish enough. We got big brain in the house too. You're not bullish enough. How many times did I say big brain today? How many times did I say big brain today? How many times? Welcome to the breakdown, episode 490, sponsored by Gemini. Love Gemini. See Gemini out in Singapore, okay? See the entire staff. Did you see the video clip of Olivia from Gemini talking about Singapore, Gemini being at Singapore, the swag available at Singapore, courtesy of Gemini? You're not bullish enough. You're not bullish enough, ladies and gentlemen. But we know what this is, though. Do not get this confused. If you are in the United States of America, do not get this confused. Do not sit back for not even a second, okay? Because even though the markets are taking off and will take off, they are propping up the economy to help out Harris. And we cannot lose sight that for the last 3.5 years, she has done absolutely nothing. We have suffered in the worst economy possible because of the Biden administration, which if she really wanted to, she didn't have to wait until this very moment to start talking about that she's going to fix the economy. She's in office now. You can fix it now. And you didn't have to wait until now to go ahead and fix it. So miss me with that bullshit. Do not forget. But the two things that could happen, and I've said this before, the two things that could happen, speaking of of the Fed cuts, the two things that can happen is if Trump's elected, all the markets go parabolic. I'm telling you this right now. If Trump is elected, all the markets go parabolic. Trump's a businessman. Trump knows what needs to be done. Trump wants to go ahead and bring down rates on credit cards. People are paying 30% on credit cards. He wants to cap it at 10%. I'm talking about Trump comes in, he's going to make sure to make America great again, and he's going to make crypto great again. And we'll talk about him using Bitcoin to pay a bill in New York City yesterday. We'll get to that. But he will make crypto great again. He'll make the traditional markets great again. He's going to make the economy great. Internationally, globally, we will have a thriving market. And everybody's going to sing Kumbaya and start doing the Macarena. If Harris is elected, then only Bitcoin and maybe Ethereum are the only things that will start moving in an upwards direction. That's it. Because she's talking about giving out money here, first-time home buyers, here you go. Here's $6,000 if you got kids. Here's $15,000 here, $20 here. I'm giving everybody money. She's like Oprah. And we're printing money. We're going to be printing money. Turn on the printers, ladies and gentlemen, and make sure we got some ink in them because we're printing money. So, again, another bullish scenario. But let's not forget, though we can get excited for our bags, if they start taking away our freedom to speak, you know that First Amendment thing? Yeah, freedom of speech. If they take that away from us, I mean, your bags are worthless, okay? They start implementing CBDCs. They put in social credit scores. We're all fucked. So see the bigger picture. So when it comes down to November and it's time to vote, you better know who you're voting for. Because Trump is going to create retail jobs, not only government jobs, but retail jobs and I can almost feel it in my nuts that that inflation will come down and people will be able to live again, enjoy life again. Welcome to the breakdown. Welcome to the breakdown, episode 490, sponsored by Gemini, powered by G Media. The energy, that energy is on a different level. I feel it. It's in my veins. It's in my veins. Like I woke up with this row. That lion shit. Trump pays with Bitcoin yesterday. Trump is in New York City. Trump went to New York yesterday because he's been in New York. He had a rally in Long Island. Shout out to Long Island. Big up to Long Island. You know we the Red Island. What I mean by that is we voting Trump. Reports. There was lines, traffic for miles to see Trump speak. Let me play you something from Trump. And this goes out to all the New Yorkers. This goes out to every single New Yorker.
We can do all of this and more, but patriotic New Yorkers must get your asses out to vote. Gotta get up. Gotta get up. Harry, get up, Harry. Harry, get your fat ass out of the couch. You're gonna vote for Trump today, Harry. Get up, Harry. Come on, let's go. Let's go, Harry.
How can you not love this man? Not only is he a businessman, he's a fucking comedian. Harry, get your ass up. Listen, New Yorkers, okay? Listen up, New York. Way too long, we've sat back and we've said, you know what? Our votes don't count. If we vote red, it doesn't matter because it's a blue state. Stop it. Harry, get your ass up right now, okay? Harry, get your ass up right now. Get ready. Wash that ass, okay? Put some cologne on. Put some deodorant on. Harry, you're going to, as Joe Biden would say, the battle box, okay? In November, you are going to the battle box, as Joe Biden would say, okay? And you're going to vote for Trump. Because your vote matters. Our votes matter. So get up, Harry. But Trump was in New York. Trump was in New York yesterday, and he used Bitcoin to pay the bill at the pub. That was really cool. He was the first president to ever use Bitcoin to facilitate a transaction. That's my president. Say it with me now. Say it with me. I want you guys to stand up in your house today. Right now. I want you to stand up. Even if you're butt ass naked, just stand up. And you know what? Open up that goddamn window. Because that window hasn't been opened up for 4 years, okay? Your room probably stinks. But open up that goddamn window and do a Coming to America. Pull an Eddie Murphy, okay? Pull an Eddie Murphy and just say, I love my president. And my president's Trump. Just go out there and say it. Don't be scared. I know you want to say it. Also, don't believe what the polls are saying. Don't believe what the polls are saying. A lot of people, and this is what's horrific. If you really believe in polls, these polls aren't accurate at all. These polls that are showing that Trump and Harris are neck to neck, that's bullshit. And I'll tell you why. It's one simple reason. There are a lot of people that are scared to admit that they are voting for Trump due to cancel culture, due to the fact that they would be frowned upon in the workplace, in front of their friends, family members. They don't want to start an issue. So they are quietly going to go vote for Trump. I'm telling you, do not sleep on that. There are people that are not letting anybody know that they're voting for Trump just due to the fact that they don't want to be canceled. They don't want to have problems with their family members. They don't want to lose relationships, friendships, family members. They don't want it to become an issue at work. So these polls, they can go ahead and call everybody they want on the phone and talk about who you voting for and all that shit. At the end of the day, it comes down to this. Who's going to go out there and vote for the candidate that is going to change things? Trump going and using Bitcoin to facilitate a transaction to pay for a bill. That says a lot, okay? You guys can call that an act and whatnot. You can say whatever you want, but he did it. He went out there and he used Bitcoin. And all the headlines are talking about it. Trump is on some big brain shit. You might not think that is a big deal. That is. It is huge for a former president of the United States of America, a man who is currently running to win the seat, to get back the Oval Office, to sit in that White House, him using Bitcoin. If you think that's not a big deal, you are missing the boat. You have a screw loose. You need to seek therapy. You are not bullish enough. This show's title should have been, Welcome to the Breakdown. The topic, you are not bullish enough. You're not. You're not bullish enough. What a time. Who would have thought? I'm thinking back to all the years that I've been in crypto. I've been a fanatic of Bitcoin. Who would have thought this day would come where we can sit here and talk about Donald Trump using a former president using Bitcoin to pay his tab, to pay a tab, and using Bitcoin as money to do so. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? And what happens now? You don't think the world is watching? You don't think the prime ministers of other countries are watching? And maybe, just maybe, they'll go and do the same exact thing? Remember, there are 50 million plus American citizens that hold Bitcoin or some sort of cryptocurrency. And that's what I mean about the silent voters that will go out there and vote for Trump. You're not bullish enough. You're just not bullish enough. You're sitting back. You might be panicking, but you are not understanding what is happening. If I were to take a guess, Trump is winning by like 9 to 10 points if a real poll was conducted. So it's a very bullish moment for our economy and for the globe. Okay, Fed cuts the rates by 50 basis points. Apparently, all the talks are Wall Street saying this. Millionaires and billionaires are saying that another 0.50 is coming. That's a message that's come from the Feds, okay? This is not rumors. This is coming from the Feds. That 0.50 by the end of this year, another cut of 0.50. That would send this entire market parabolic. We are not bullish enough. I don't even know how many times I've said that today, but we are definitely not bullish enough. You are not excited, okay? I want to see you guys go out in the streets and record videos saying I am not bullish enough. Send me those videos. I will play it on G Media, on the G Media accounts, and I will even put it on my account. I want you out in the streets screaming and saying, I'm not bullish enough. I'm just not bullish enough. Not me, you. Wow. We will look back a few months down the line. We will look back at this and say, holy shit, I could have got Bitcoin for 55,000. I could have got Bitcoin at 60. And yet, when you do realize the opportunity that you missed, Bitcoin will be sitting at 150. Did you also see Trump walk by as the cameras were all focused on him as he was in that bar yesterday? There was a Pepe sign. He walked right past a Pepe sign. So for those who aren't bullish on Pepe, as I said this entire day, you are just not bullish enough. You are just not bullish enough. You do not understand what is happening, and that is probably because you have participated in nonstop fuckery. You participate in drama. You are definitely not focused. You don't want it. You're not hungry, and you don't care whatsoever about changing the course of your family's history. So it is what it is. Shout outs to those that have taken this opportunity, grabbed it by its horns, and ran with it. We got to elect Trump. I am endorsing Trump. I am voting for Trump. That's it. There is nothing that can switch my mind off of that because it's bigger. But if we're just talking about this very subject, I don't know. What else does the man need to do to go ahead and prove to you that he is going to make crypto great again? I don't know. I don't know what else I can go ahead and say. Jason.ATH, you are not bullish enough. You are not bullish enough, my friend. You are not bullish enough. Let's talk about meme tokens. It's a subject that I touched on yesterday as well. I wrote down a few things that I talked about on other networks because I wanted to talk about them here and touch on them here. You got meme tokens that are finally running. Meme tokens that actually have work to them. You have meme tokens that are actually moving. Bobo, Left 4 Dead. How did that work out? Went to 28 million on that retrace. From 254 million to 28 million. And now it's somewhere ranging from 85 to 92 to 95, some shit like that. But it's up there. It's up there again. You're not bullish enough on Bobo. You are not bullish enough on Bobo. But there are a lot of meme tokens that are rising. A lot of meme tokens. Just go look at CMC. Meme tokens, to me, if you want to talk utilities, right? The utilities that we've been promised, that I'm still holding. For the last 8 years, I'm holding these utilities and waiting for something to happen. We're still waiting for a real world use case. It's the memes, bro. You know why? Because memes are relatable assets. Memes are relatable assets. I was asked the question, and that was my answer. Memes are relatable assets. People can relate with memes. They understand what memes are. You can have a conversation about memes. You've seen them before. They get stuck in your head. And then moving forward, you can build on top of memes. You want to build all these fancy things that can have real world use cases, you can do them with memes. in the future. Not now, in the future. Because you'll have an audience. You'll actually have an audience that'll go out there and speak about memes. Like, people go out and they speak about Pepe and Dogecoin and Bobo. They don't go out there speaking about Near Protocol, okay? Let's keep it for what it is. Let's keep it a buck here, right? As a New Yorker would say, let's keep it a buck. You're not out there talking about Near Protocol and explaining its use case, okay? You're out there talking about Pepe, Bobo, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, etc. I can run down the whole list. You're on some big brain shit when you're talking about stonks. You see what I did there? While others are crying next to their cats. Bro, I'm the illest freestyler of all time. Play that Biggie one more time. Play that Biggie one more time. I just hit the ill freestyle. I told you I'm from Brooklyn. Born and raised in Brooklyn. Welcome to the breakdown. Episode 490. My wordplay is ridiculous.
When I die, fuck it, I wanna go to hell. Cause I'm a piece of shit, it ain't hard to fucking tell. It don't make sense going to heaven with the goody goodies dressed in white. I like black Timbs and black hoodies. Gotta probably have me on some real strict shit. No sleeping all day, no getting my dick licked. Hanging with the goody goodies, lounging in paradise. Fuck that shit. I wanna tote guns and shoot dice all my life.
I got my bait. You know what it is? I'm on my game, son. I'm on my game. My game face is on. I'm ready. I'm back. I threw out the 45 and put on the 23. We're back.
I swear to God, I wanna just slip my wrist and end this bullshit. Throw the magnum till my head threaten the bullshit. And squeeze until the bed's completely red. I'm glad I'm dead. A worthless fucking Buddha head. The stress is building up. I can't believe suicide's on my fucking mind. I wanna leave. I swear to God, I feel like death is fucking calling me. But nah, you wouldn't understand. You see, it's kinda like the crack did the Pookie and New Jack. Except when I cross over, there ain't no coming back. Should I die on the train track like Ramo and Beat Street? People at the funeral frontin' like
rest in peace to Biggie and Pac. We know Diddy did it.
I wonder if I died, would tears come to her eyes? Forgive me for my disrespect, forgive me for my lies.
Cause her son had been shot down in the street and died. Woman hold her head and cry. Cause her son had been shot down in the street and died.
I reach my peak, I can't speak. Call my nigga cheek, tell him that my will is weak. I'm sick of niggas lying, I'm sick of bitches hawking. Matter of fact, I'm sick of talking. Talk.
Welcome to the breakdown. I had to play that. Another time. You're not bullish enough. You're not bullish on the weather either. Beautiful weather. A good, I think, 77 degrees. Tops out at 77 in New York City. Currently at 68, 69. Sunny. Little clouds here and there. Winds coming out of the northwest. You heard? Shout out to my boy, Big Sace. Follow that man. That's my brother. He's in the city. He fights traffic every single day. You are not bullish enough. Okay? You have me every day for free. Okay? You don't have to sign up to an OnlyFans to see me. You see this. As I said in the beginning, suited up, trim well, hair black. And 4 years from now, I might run for office. And y'all have to address me as the President of the United States of America. America. My fellow Americans, I'm lit today, my fellow Americans. Yeah. I am lit today, my fellow Americans. I had a dream, and now it is reality. I see a comment that says, why don't I ask myself out on a date already? I did. And my alter ego turned myself down. That's weird shit. It's weird. Welcome to the breakdown, episode 490. You're Not Bullish Enough edition. Sponsored by Gemini. Gemini, you're not bullish enough. Where are you, Gemini? You're not bullish enough. Let me call Cameron this time. Cameron, listen, it's David, DG, your boy. It's your boy DG. Yeah, DG, listen. I don't know, man. You're not bullish enough. You should be in the chat. You can pick either the one on LinkedIn, because I'm sure you're just chilling on LinkedIn, or you could pick the one on Twitter, formerly known, or X, formerly known as Twitter, YouTube, the Rumble channel. I'm on here. We're speaking to the people. I'm telling them they are not bullish enough if they do not sign up to Gemini. Yeah. They're just not bullish enough if they don't use my link. Okay, trade $1,000 in crypto and then get $100 in Bitcoin. Like, they are not bullish enough. And plus, I'm talking to them about Trump. I know you feel the same way like me about Trump. We're going to vote this man in. Come November, Trump is going to make crypto great again. He's going to make America great again. Hello? Oh, my phone died. You're not bullish enough. Ladies and gentlemen, today, I am telling you, you are not bullish enough. You are not on my level today. You are not on my level when it comes to being bullish right now. You are just not. I am like zoned in. But you know what? I don't have to chase anything either. I don't have to chase a goddamn thing. I position myself well. I told you guys, make sure that you are positioned correctly, because it is coming. You ignored me. You pushed me away. You pushed me away. No, boo, maybe I should get the Solana phone. Maybe I should. But you know what? That little fucker Josh tried to sell me a Solana phone for triple the price. Okay? The guy Josh, he tried to sell me a Solana phone for like $1,300. Used. Meme tokens are about to go parabolic, man. Like I am the real meme assets in this space are going to go insane. They are going to go completely crazy. Okay? Study memes with an actual lore to them. Study memes with an actual community behind them. Study memes that have community members hosting spaces 24/7 nonstop and refusing to leave. Some of the dopest assets out there, some of the dankest memes. Study that. Study those cooks. We are in the new meta. And I agree with Nobu on this. The new meta is CTO. And I'm not talking about Chief Technology Officer. I'm not talking about Chief Tech Officer. I'm talking about community takeover. Something I despised. Something that I despised. But I now see the benefits of a CTO because it's community controlled. It is something that is community controlled, and the cabal can do nothing, absolutely nothing about them. The people have risen up and decided to take control of the most dankest memes on the planet. Clap for yourselves. Clap for yourselves. You've torn down the gates. You've torn down these gates that have been created, these walls that have been created by the cabal, these fake ass KOLs. You've torn them down and you are owning these projects now. And I love to see it. Love to see it. I love to see it. We've taken back what's ours. We have taken back what is ours. This space has always been ours. It has never been ran by centralized units. We had a bunch of centralized son of a bitches that call themselves KOLs running shit. No more. No more. That's over with. Goodbye. Sayonara. See ya in no time. Not next time. Never again. Don't let the door smack you in your ass. The community runs shit now. We run this. We're real son of a bitches at the helms. Driving this economy. This thriving, young economy is being driven by real men and women. In the most decentralized way possible. Miss me with that bullshit. Gemini's getting their money's worth today, boy. Gemini's getting their money's worth. This is some big brain shit. Yo, I'm on one today. I'm telling you, leave the room. If you are bearish, leave the room. You don't belong here. If you're a part of the cabal, leave the room. You don't belong here. You're not welcomed. This is some different shit today. You heard me rap. I put words together. Wordsmith. Surgically annihilating people. I had to bring out the power suit. I literally had a look in my closet today and I said, I got to bring out the power suit today. Today, we bring out the power suit. Playing that song again. That's right. We on one today. We are sending the market. I got some more things to talk about. Episode 490, sponsored by Gemini. Powered by G Media. Singapore with their.
Cause her son had been shot down in the street and died.
When I die, fuck it, I wanna go to hell. Cause I'm a piece of shit, it ain't hard to fucking tell. It don't make sense going to heaven with the goodies dressed in white. I like black Timbs and black hoodies. Gotta probably have me on some real strict shit. No sleeping all day, no getting my dick licked. Hanging with the goody goodies, lounging in paradise. Fuck that shit. I wanna tote guns and shoot dice. All my life I've been considered as the worst. Lying to my mother, even stealing out a purse. Crime after crime, from drugs to extortion. I know my mother wish she got a fucking abortion.
Woman hold her head and cry, 'cause her son had been shot down in the street and died.
I swear to God, I wanna just slip my wrist and end this bullshit. Throw the magnum to my head, threaten to pull shit
Yeah.
and squeeze
Yeah.
until the bed.
Yo, I'm dying laughing from that comment. I gotta talk about that one.
The stress is building
Yo,
up.
they just called Justin Sun the Nancy Pelosi of crypto. Yo, I'm dying.
I swear to God, it feel like that. Nah, you wouldn't understand.
Oh my.
See, it's kinda like the crack did the Pookie and New Jack, except when I
You're
cross
not
over,
bullish
I ain't
enough.
Coming back, should I die on the train track like Rainbow?
Have that on
Street?
repeat. You're
People
not
like
bullish
you
enough.
frontin' Like they miss me. My baby mama kissed me, but she glad I'm gone. She know me and her sister had something going on. I wonder if I died, would tears come to her eyes? Forgive me for my disrespect, forgive me for my lies.
Woman hold her head and cry, 'cause her son had been shot down in the street and died. Woman hold her head and cry.
You know why you don't understand this? Because you're not big brained. Okay? You don't got that big brain. You don't got that big brain DNA. You don't got that big brain DNA, man. I'm just saying, man. You don't got the big brain DNA. For weeks, I have come on live every single day. Okay? I've skipped out on events to do this show. I missed maybe like a good amount of summer to do this show, to provide information, to provide my thoughts, my thesis, articulate what I see in these markets. And you definitely weren't listening. You weren't listening. And you're coming into today's show, you're like, oh my God, what's going on? What? I'm getting messages right now. David, you're so fired up. And then I have this message. Hold on one second. I got messages from my family members again. Wow, I have the biggest headache from you. The fucking screaming and have me take an Excedrin. Listen, they don't understand, man. They don't understand. They're not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Yeah, exactly. They don't understand. They don't understand what it is to live through a bear market and then have to ride choppy waters and have your convictions tested. They don't understand this. We're the only people that understand this language that when I'm speaking right now. We can't have a conversation with family members right now about these topics and tell them that you invested into a goose. You can't have a conversation telling a family member that you are bullish on bears. Okay? You can't have a conversation with your family members talking about you are bullish on a frog. They will put you in a psychiatric ward if you go ahead and talk about these kind of topics. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the only people that understand. You understand me, and I understand you. Ladies and gentlemen, we understand each other. That's what makes it so special, and we're early. And we're here early. And this will be the biggest bull cycle of them all. We're not bullish enough. You don't know what's coming. There are trillions, not million, not billion, but trillions of dollars on the sidelines, ready to come in to this market, to all the markets, precious metals and Bitcoin. Those are the first two they'll probably attack, but then it goes into everything else. And if you think that the institutions don't understand or don't see the people over there, if you don't think they don't see the people over there talking about meme tokens every single day, if you think they don't see the movement in these real The real meme assets, if you think they don't see the market there, you have not been watching. You have not had any sort of penmanship or any type of words being put on a goddamn notepad. You're not bullish enough, ladies and gentlemen. You're not bullish enough. You're just not. I'm laughing because you're not. You're not. You are not. I'm out here in these streets. I'm out here in these streets. You're hiding in these streets. I'm out here. I'm out here with the builders. The real ones that are building, that have been building in the bear market. They're not focused on market caps. The real builders, the real communities aren't focused on market caps. They're focused on how do we build this thing out? How do we develop this thesis? How do we explain and articulate why we're so passionate about these memes and these assets? That's the difference. That separates real communities from these fuckeries that come out off of pump.fun daily, that you chase and you lose money on daily. And then you go out onto the internet, mommy, influencer told me to go with. Shut your mouth. You went in yourself, you greedy pig. And that's why you're stuck. Yeah. It's true. Everything I said here is true. There are no lies detected. There are no lies found here, man. Like, this is straight up, 100% kosher, bro. Like, y'all are just not bullish enough. If you didn't wake up and look at your wallet today, and you didn't jump out of your bed and put on fresh underwears with a fresh shirt and some deodorant, well, deodorant first and then shirt, bro, I don't know what to say to you. My condolences, maybe. That's the only thing I can say is my condolences. I'm sorry. If you did not listen to me carefully, if you did not jump out of bed today, if you didn't look at your wallet, and you didn't have the urge to run outside and streak, ladies and gentlemen, you're obviously in the wrong assets. Who can inspire you like me? Yeah, I gotta give myself credit. Who can inspire you to run through a brick wall like me? Huh? Come on. I'm battle tested out here. I've been ripped apart, trolled like a motherfucker for the last 10 to 12 years, and I'm still here, shining like $1,000,000. Confident like no other. Come on. You know how bigger the smile would be? In the next, hold on. TikTok, in the next 6 months. The smile will only grow larger. I'll look like the motherfucking Joker at that point. I'll have a smile so big because I worked my goddamn ass off. That's right. Got myself in the position to go ahead and smile with a big ass smile looking like the Joker out here. By the way, now I understand why people couldn't find lotion and baby oil in the local supermarkets. Apparently, Diddy had an empire when it came to that shit. That motherfucker owned the entire market share of baby oils. So like that's some weird shit, bro. Yo, we knew Diddy did it. We knew Diddy did it, man. But man, he cornered the entire market on oils and shit, bro. My man, this dude cornered the market. But yo, Diddy ain't the only one that's gonna go down, man. All them dudes knew. All them dudes knew. Meek Millie and shit. That Meek Millie was calling Diddy daddy. Man, like who calls a grown ass man daddy? Listen, I'm just saying. I'm speculating. I am speculating. And if that picture of LeBron James is real, oh my God, you can never, please do not tell me, do not make these comparisons to LeBron versus Jordan. Please do me a favor. I'm a Knicks fan, okay? I'm a Knicks fan a long time. Bleed Knicks fan type of thing. I watched Jordan dunk on all of the members of the New York Knicks. The alumni, all of them, dunking on them. It was a miserable time. We had great teams. He was just like, you're out. No chance. Him and Scotty. No chance. Bro. By the way, I'm like 10 minutes away from talking about politics. I know a lot of you guys don't talk about politics. You stay away from politics, and that's fine. That's why I broke down some segments here to make sure that you guys have the option to exit. Because I know a lot of you guys are soft as Charmin, and you do not like to talk about world events and what's really happening out here. And that's the reason why we are here, is because a lot of people don't want to stand up and talk about the issues at hand. You guys hide from them. You're scared to get canceled. Well, you know what? I'm not. I'm not. Let me play that Trump clip again. I need to play this Trump thing again. Let me play this Trump thing again. You're not bullish enough. This was... To all my New Yorkers, please listen to this and take it seriously.
We can do all of this and more, but patriotic New Yorkers must get your asses out to vote. Gotta get up. Gotta get up. Harry, get up, Harry. Harry, get your fat ass out of the couch. You're gonna vote for Trump today, Harry. Get up, Harry. Come on, let's go. Let's go, Harry.
You're not bullish. Harry, get up, Harry. Harry, get up. You're not bullish enough. Harry, get your ass up and make sure you go out there in November and you vote. And you vote for Trump. New York, listen to me. If you're a Trump voter, okay? If you vote for Trump in New York and we win New York, it's over. It's a wrap. Trump wins automatically. Trump wins automatically. And then we can finally not only have the greatest economy of all time and fix this economy and get people into jobs and have people participating in crypto and TRI-FI markets, but we can really make America great again and also have great relationships with other countries again. That's what we need. We could stop these freaking wars that are going on, that useless wars, man. We don't need these wars. We had no wars under Trump. We don't need them. They don't benefit us. They don't benefit us as individuals. Not a single person benefits from these wars, especially these proxy wars. We got to get up and vote. Your vote matters. In a few minutes, I will bring on Kaz. Kaz will go ahead and break down the markets here. He has the Bitcoin chart up. He's going to break it down. We're going to understand why we are rallying here. If you didn't understand the way I broke it down, well, I brought on a TA guy to bring it down for you. Break it down, excuse me. But I want to touch on this. Besides the economy, okay, besides the economy, we're going to make, and I believe Trump will make it okay to speak again. And he will save the kids out here. He will save them. That's a big issue. He will save them. Should I go into it? Let me pause. Before I go in, let me leave you with a little bit more crypto. Let me bring on Kaz, and Kaz will go ahead and break it down for you, okay? That's what I'll do for you guys. I stopped there, but I'll do that for you. 1 second. I know another title came up there. Hold on. Man, I can't see it. Man, come on. All right, there we go. We bring on Kaz here. Where the hell is the goddamn button? Kaz, you're live. What's going on, buddy? Kaz, unmute yourself, brother. Kaz, don't kill the flow of my show, Kaz. Kaz. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, that's horrible. Kaz, testing 1, 2, 3. Kaz, don't kill the flow of my show.
Testing.
What's going on, brother?
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Are you bullish enough?
I'm pretty bullish, man. All that stuff we've been talking about is playing out just as we suspected, kind of. You know what I mean? I'm going to knock on wood because, you know, you never know. You got to be humble with these markets. But are we sharing my screens yet?
Sorry. Anytime somebody is not bullish enough, they get censored.
Oh shit!
Did you say something, Kaz?
I'm bullish. I'm bullish as fuck. All right, let's check it out. So We've been talking about every time I come on the show, right? We've been talking about how shorts are trapped down here, right?
Yeah.
This is the candle, the daily candle here from August 5th, where I think everybody remembers the sentiment got pretty rough, right? And I always try to explain to people, like, markets can't make that sustained move to the upside when we have leverage to the upside. I mean, when there's retail traders that are extremely leveraged to the upside, who do you think is going to pay them, right? That's the institutions. They're on the other side of the trade. They don't like to pay those cats. They don't like to pay us. And let's be honest, they can manhandle these markets, these crypto markets. They're a relatively tiny market cap compared to the markets that these institutions are used to playing in, right? So we're swimming with sharks now, right? So, you know, I've been talking about, you know, we had this move down, we had these moves down over here. And to be honest, I thought they were done. I thought they had swept the lows. But, you know, last time we made it up here, I don't know if you remember the sentiment, it was extremely bullish again, right? And it didn't seem like enough people had been shaken out. Even by this August 5th candle, a lot of people were buying the lows. It took this last move right here in September down to really scare people out, along with, you know, news around the, you know, the rate cuts coming, and people getting really bearish, talking about every time they cut the rates, you know, markets crash, et cetera, right? But because they were able to do all this stuff and deal with the positioning and the sentiment, get sentiment bearish where it needed to be, stop out a lot of the retail, sweep a lot of that liquidity, we were able to start making that sustained move to the upside, right? So I think last time I came on the show, we had closed this candle, and I was talking about how the next thing we need to do is close candles above this downward sloping trend line. So right now we're in a situation where there's a lot of shorts trapped, and we came down, probably trapped some more shorts as we closed this candle here. Below the 9 EMA, right? And now we're making a big move up on above average volume, right? And what this means is that we've got all the people who were stopped out down here, who are having to FOMO back in. We've got shorts having to cover their shorts, right? It's getting squeezed out, and we've got just your average buyer, your breakout buyer. So we've got all the different types of buying going on, right? Along with the bullish news of Trump, doing his thing with BTC, making purchases, along with the news of, the rate cuts. And then we've got record amounts of money sidelined, right? All that cash sidelined, trillions of dollars, trillions of managed money. And I don't think I hear enough people talk about that those trillions of dollars of managed money, right? So what's significant about that is in the past, that managed money, that type of institutional money was not available. Like it was illegal for that type of money to make its way into crypto markets. There wasn't an asset that could interact with those funds. And, it seems obvious, but these ETFs, these are spot ETFs, meaning for every dollar that makes its way into that ETF, BlackRock or whichever one you choose to interact with, they have to actually go purchase that underlying asset on chain, right? So we're playing in a fundamentally completely different market because the amount of liquidity that is available to these markets is like substantially bigger, right? So anyways, I expect this move to go harder and faster than anybody expects. The idea of a lockout rally, which I think is what we're about to witness, is to have these shorts that are trapped praying for just one red candle. Please give me one red candle so I can get out. You know what I mean? And guess what? That red candle never comes. So we're going to see shorts getting stopped out and people FOMOing into these markets. And hopefully we can break out of this. This is the most important trend line here, right?
Yeah.
If we can get up here above 68 and up into the 70s, then, we all know what time it is then. So that's kind of how I'm seeing the markets.
Listen, I'm excited. Yesterday I was, sitting back, and we've talked about, the Fed cuts and stuff like that, rate cuts and all. And I've done I've done some interviews with some publications, especially The Street, and I keep saying or I have said that I see 0.50, and I think the market, if the market should have gone maybe even 75, but to remain, I guess, there's so many ways that you can go about it in terms of the rate cuts. 0.25, some people said that would have been bullish. I don't think it was a bullish thing to go 0.25 because the market has been choked out for way too long. I think if they would have came out with 0.25 yesterday, you would have seen the market pull back. It would have recovered, but short term, I think it would have pulled back. I think 0.50 satisfied a lot of people and gave people conviction in the market. Listen, I was listening to Powell talk, and Powell was super bullish on all the reports that he's gotten in to make the move to 0.5. And then another 0.5 is coming this year. I really do not feel that people are bullish enough. I see easy $80,000, $85,000 Bitcoin.
Yeah, dude. That's what we talked about last time. And it's to go on with what I was saying a second ago about all that sideline money, right? And how it interacts with these rate cuts, right? So when rates are high, there's no reason for that managed money to expose itself to the risks of the market, right? But as those rates come down, that money cannot yield that same amount of interest, right? It can't make those risk-free returns. So it forces that money off the sidelines into the markets, right, in seek of those returns, or in search of returns, I should say, seeking returns. And so that's the situation we have. And you think like, oh well, they only cut at 0.5. They got a long way to go. The thing is, markets are forward-looking indicators. So it's what Powell did yesterday was he assured the markets that, first of all, here's a 50, here's a 0.5 rate cut. Second of all, we're going to continue cutting rates. So you can go ahead and act like that, right? And the other thing he did was he assured everybody that the economy is strong, jobs are strong. So I personally think it would have been a little bit more bullish if he just did a 0.25. To me, when he did the 0.50, it showed that he thought he may have been a little bit behind. He may have held rates
But that's
too
the
high.
thing. But the reason why I'm bullish on that is because he acknowledged it.
Yeah.
So by 0.5, he acknowledged that they missed the runway.
Mm-hmm.
And that, to me, like, that's bullish. Because I talked to some people that are on Wall Street. They're like, that was bullish because they thought if he came out with 0.25, the market would have went back for like a day or two or three. It would have recovered and stuff, but it wouldn't have been as bullish as this 0.5 that they came out with. And then him also laying it out there, or the Fed's laying it out there, that there might be another cut coming at 0.5 before the end of the year.
Yeah,
That's a bullish sign.
Yeah, he left another 0.5 on the table for sure. The other chart I have.
Think about people
who
who've been waiting to buy a house. Like, this is credit card, like everything. Like, now the economy can breathe. Like, if they're this. Listen, the numbers can always be finagled, right? At the end of the day, like, we don't actually know what the real numbers are. Let's keep it 100%. Like, we don't know. But even if the number, like, unemployment is currently at 4.2%, right? If unemployment goes, this is how bullish I am. If unemployment were to rise to 7%, 8%, people are still going to go into Bitcoin and into gold and into other precious metals. They're not going to stop. That's where people will direct that's what usually happens. If you look at history, people direct their money into gold and precious metals, man. And to me, Bitcoin is in the same category as those items that I just talked about.
Yeah, and that's significant as well because, in the past we've had the talking heads talk about Bitcoin as if it's like they can compare it to Beanie Babies, right, or the tulip trade. They've talked about it as if it's something that could just go to zero overnight, right? So it made it seem like the most risky asset of all time. And the fact that we've got people like Trump endorsing it and calling it digital gold, like the sentiment around crypto and particularly Bitcoin is changing like significantly. Like, it's a completely different ballgame. You know what I mean?
You got to be bullish on it. He used it yesterday to pay for a bill, to close a tab out. He used Bitcoin. Like, how can you not be bullish? Like, I'm telling you, I keep saying it. People are not bullish enough. They are just not bullish enough. But you did talk about this last week. Guys, rewind the tapes. Kaz was on here. We were talking about this.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about this situation. It's happening. Ladies and gentlemen, I really do hope you guys took the time and the liberty to set yourselves up so you are ready to get these gains.
We were waiting for this walkout rally, man. That's why I was like, I'm generally not a buy and hold type investor. I'm a trader, but I knew that when this move happened, it was going to be hard. It was going to be fast. It was probably going to be in the middle of the fucking night because that's what they do, right?
Yeah.
And that's what happened. Look at it. It gapped. Look. So the other chart I have here is the S&P 500. So look at, we're at new all-time highs on the S&P 500.
That's crazy.
That's the stock market. When people talk about the stock market, that's the stock market. So I've been saying, generally Bitcoin and the crypto market, so risk off, money's coming into the markets or it's not. And since the 5th, you can see that the S&P has shown a lot of relative strength to Bitcoin, right? Whereas it popped up and has been lingering around new highs Bitcoin and all the other cryptos were kind of just lingering around towards the lows of the range. And I'm like, what's going on here? To me, it seemed like they were just synthetically holding. And you mentioned that a bunch too. It looked like they were synthetically holding prices down there just so that they could buy more at the lower tickets, right? And they can only do that for so long. So yeah, today we had the S&P go ahead and gap up, made new all-time highs. And that's why I expect this rally in Bitcoin to really go hard. And I think that these shorts that are trapped here, like I was saying before, there's no reason to let them out. They're trapped. And there's no reason to, that's why I was saying, if we start closing bodies down here in this wick, that's bearish, because there's no reason for market makers to let these trapped traders out. And they are trapped. So they're going to be praying for red candles, and I don't think they're coming. And so they're going to be getting stopped out. They're going to be getting squeezed. Anybody who sold these lows is going to be forced to buy back in. I honestly, I could see us cutting through this trend line like a fucking hot knife through butter, just considering where we have the S&P already at all-time highs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm extremely bullish. You know, like everything is positioned. There's plenty of money on the sidelines. Their shorts are trapped. Institutions and commercials are positioned at the lows. I mean, you really couldn't ask for a more bullish setup. And we've got rates being cut, which should force those record amounts of money off the sidelines and into risk assets. So, I mean, and then last thing, you guys are wondering what this big brain is that David keeps talking about. This is the one.
Is that big brain?
That's big brain. I don't know how it's this cheap, but there it is.
Big brain is so goddamn cheap.
Got a nice little green candle on there today, but you know, we're still sub 1 million. So
how are people not like? I don't want how to pause
the obvious data play to Brainlet, and Brainlet's what? That Brainlet has highs of, you know, what's Brainlet's highs? I mean, Brainlet's near 20 million or something right now. I don't know. Brainlet is shredding, and this is like the yin to Brainlet's yang, if you ask me. So, but yeah, I just figured I'd pull that up since there's a lot of big brain talk. I'm a big fan of that meme. So,
I'm trying to square it up here so we can see it. Let's see if I could do it this way. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a huge. I like, obviously Brainlet is cool and everything. I know that big brain plays right off of it.
So yeah, so
and the art is dope too. So obviously it's the same team that's created that art. So, and you know, I'm into not the derivatives. I don't even want to call them. They're variants of Wojak. Wojak is like the illest meme of all time, and it doesn't get the respect that it deserves. So that also, obviously Crying Cat, that's one of my big time conviction plays. What else do I have? I'm looking for the next Nero, and I think I found one, because like if it's really CTO'd now, I'm going to get into it. I will get into it. I don't want to say it on here, because if I say it on here, then, you know, everybody's going to rush into it. And I didn't even do my research on anything. So rather not say, so don't be disappointed. But right now, like looking at Big Brain, I don't know how Big Brain is at. I really like it's so, at this point, it's disrespected.
Well, also the reason I bring this up is there's like, we're at a very interesting time as far as memes, because I mean, just really as far as markets in general, because if you consider how bullish the macro backdrop is for crypto in general, and then you can also look at, like we were talking about, you know, August 5th, and then we had the September 6th. It really fucked up sentiment, right? It got a lot of people feeling really bearish, and a lot of these higher beta assets sold off. So there's we're at a very unique time. A lot of times when you have these lockout rallies, you feel like you already missed out. You know what I mean? Like everyone's already like the assets have already taken off, and you're trying to like find your way in, right? So what's kind of interesting and honestly cool about this particular rally that's kicking off is that there's a lot of really nice merchandise on the shelves for for great prices that I think they have a lot of upside. So yeah, I'm like, I love like Big Brain crying, like Stonks. Stonks is making a nice move today.
I was going to say,
Bobo.
I was going to give a shout out. I did give a shout out to Stonks. The Stonks community is at my neck right now. I'm like, bro, like I did give a shout out to the Stonks community. I hold Stonks. I have never sold Stonks.
We got a nice candle here forming on Stonks. It's breaking out of this, this little consolidation.
A lot of people, a lot of the things that I've talked about, for the last few months, they went up and they retraced, and it's fine. Like Bobo did the same thing. Bobo went up to $252 million market cap, retraced to 28 million. I mean, okay, everybody's done the same type of thing, but like, where's Bobo now? Bobo is what, 89, 88, 90? I don't know where it's at right now.
So that's what
But
I'm saying. Like, it's great opportunity. There's a lot of great opportunities because those massive.
look at that. It
Yeah.
looks like it's going to explode off the line. Like it is really like Bobo looks like it's about to participate with everybody else, and I'm talking about the top tiers.
I love Bobo because you see this range right here between. I was playing it between 69 and like 160 for a long time. You know what I mean? Like, look at that nice clean range. And what we have now, what just happened recently, is we broke up into that range. Now we're retesting the lows. So it looks like to me like we're just going to find ourselves maybe for a little bit just back in this range, right? 69. For such a long time, people were basically, what this range shows you here is that there's people happy to buy Bobo at 69, 69 million, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so maybe we broke into that range. Now we're coming back and we're retesting that. We've got buys. You can see the tape right here. We've got buys coming in, nice chunky buys. There's a 1.6 ETH, 0.2, a 0.5 ETH, right? So that shows you that there's people happy to purchase Bobo, right? And that's how ranges are created. You got buyers here, and you got people who are happy to sell, probably who bought down here for a nice 3x up here, right? So then you have buyers here, you have sellers here, you have a range until it breaks out above that range, comes back and retests, and then now you have a new floor of 150 or whatever, right? So, but yeah, it looks like Bobo has recovered nicely from those lows. I'm super bullish Bobo, and it looks like we're back up in this range. But yeah, the point is that there's just so much nice merchandise on the shelves for great price.
Here's the difference. I'm in a lot of these assets already. Like I'm in a lot of these memes. So it's like for me, it only comes down to should I accumulate more at this point? Because while everybody was crying and panicking, I'm sitting here buying, like I'm accumulating at whatever the market cap is. Like I don't really care about market caps when it comes down to it, but I'm sitting back and just accumulating. So like, and I see Big Brain said, "Hey, hold on. Did they say you brainlets are really fading brainlets?" Oh, okay, got it. I thought he was saying we're fading brainlet. No, I don't understand how. Like I said, Big Brain should be up there. I mean, I have no idea why people have not looked into Big Brain. Big Brain is fuck it. I'll say it. Big Brain is a top, probably tier 1 meme. Like if you put up that, like, those charts that they do with all the memes, like you would classify Big Brain as at least as a tier 2, if not tier 1. So listen, that's just my opinion. I love the artwork. I love everything behind Big Brain. I like how the brain forms into anything. Like to me, that's dank ass fucking art, man. Hey, listen, it is what it is. I don't tell anybody to buy or sell. By the way, none of this here is financial advice nor investment advice. If you need investment advice, seek out a financial advisor to see if investing is right for you. There you go. There's the disclaimer again. But yeah, I don't get that. Stonks. I don't get how people are fading stonks when stonks literally, I'm not basing stonks off of just the skin in Fortnite. Stonks is known by everybody in TriFi. Like, and TriFi is coming into crypto. It makes sense. That's something that to them, it's easily recognizable to them. So like fading it is just like crazy. What else is out there? What
I
else?
thought, I thought I
Obviously,
pulled up
Crying Cat. I
Brain.
talked about Crying Cat. You guys already know how I feel about Crying Cat. Never get it. That's a personal. That's personal for me because I just feel like that is a dope ass meme with a dope ass community, and they deserve better. And including myself, I'm in it. I'm in it. I haven't sold a goddamn thing. All you do is buy more. Um, we talked about Brett made a rebound today. I think it went over 800 million, right? I think.
That bread chart was looking very nice last I looked at it. Real quick though, look at this. I mean, just to finish the case on Big Brain, right? Look at Brainlet. So Big Brain goes hand in hand with Brainlet. Brainlet is the Wojak with the caved in head, right? No brain. And I think Brainlet is the meme, right? I think this is gonna lead the Solana meme market. I think this is gonna be the market leader, right? Just the community so strong, the artists. Um, just I don't think you can stop this meme. But Big Brain goes hand in hand with Brainlet. So to see the discrepancy between, we have all-time highs here of Brainlet of 37.7 million, right? And right now it's sitting at a nice 14, another really great entry. And then you've got Big Brain is an opportunity, in my opinion, sub 1 million. Just crazy to me. But yeah, so let's check out Brett. Yeah, Brett is the number one meme on base chain, of course. What about MFers, dude? Speaking of base chain.
Listen, MFers, man, like I think, look, when the bull, here's the problem. Nobody's patient. People start, giving out eulogies way too early, man. Like, there are a ton of memes that are out there that are going to recover. Like, they will recover. And for everybody who thinks they won't, I mean, you'll be missing out. Not me. There ain't no way that I'm listening to any son of a bitch with no disrespect on social media. I ain't listening to Crypto Elmo tell me what I should be doing. Like, that is the worst thing you can do. But what is it at now? I can't even see, man. This thing, I got to make this bigger. Hold on.
Look at these bids coming into to Brett. Look at this daily candle here forming, breaking out of this little range here. So when you see a W pattern like this, it made this low, and then it sold off, and it found bids at the highs of this candle, right? So buyers are like, nah, we're not letting it get that low again. Like, we're gonna go ahead and buy it. And then now today, with the bullish price action we have across the markets, you can see here on the tape, just tons of buys coming in. It's all buy after buy after buy, and these are substantial buys, right?
Yeah.
Lots of 1 ETH and above. People are spending thousands of dollars putting buying positions in these memes. 1.3, 1.5, 1.3, 1, 1.2, 1.16. There's probably one right there because after the fees. So yeah, a lot of half of ETH. So you got big bids coming into Brett. And then I mean, dude, the price MFer is trading at it's ridiculous. I just think that the volume is so low on the base chain. Also, Satoshi added all that liquidity, and I think people are used to being able to buy a meme and actually see their candle when they buy it, which is crazy, right?
Yeah.
But because there's so much LP, as you can see here, we've got a significant amount of liquidity locked here. We've got a nice candle forming actually here on MFer. It's up 66% in 24 hours. So yeah, maybe we'll see a nice move on MFer too. So I'm loving what I'm seeing. I am bullish enough. I think.
Oh my God, Big Brain is only at a $233 million market cap?
Yeah, dog,
Come
it
on,
pulled back.
oh, I wish, but like $233,000 market cap? What?
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro.
People got
Yo,
scared, dude. Okay, so look
you
at the
guys
fear and
are
greed.
crazy, man.
Look at the fear and greed index, man. That shit was. People were scared. People were really scared. There was a lot of fear on the timeline. People thought a lot of people were talking about it's over. Um, After we recovered from the fifth, and then market gave up ass again and went down and tested the lows again. A lot of people were like, "Oh my god,"
It shouldn't be this low. This is crazy.
Yeah,
This is stupid, bro.
yeah. I mean, it's a
And you know
buying
what?
opportunity.
This
I got
cycle, people will look back and say, "Oh my God, I missed it."
exactly.
That's what's going to be the things like, "Oh my God, I remember." But appreciate you coming on today. Always appreciate it. Hopefully, I'll have you back on next week. We'll talk about the markets and see where the markets go with this 50 cut from the Feds. You're not bullish enough. I had to go ahead and put Kaz in his place. He came on here saying, no. Now he's bullish. We're bullish. We're back to being bullish. The
I'm bullish.
energy is of one of a bull, right, Kaz?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. We got everyone. We got everyone right where we want them. You know what I mean? If you're still in the market, if you held out, and you didn't sell those lows, or if even better, if you bought those lows, it's looking like you made the right decision. You got the S&P 500 breaking out to all-time highs. You got Bitcoin stopping out shorts, and you got the institutions and the commercials positioned at the lows where they need to be if we want to create a sustained move to the upside. Bunch of money on the sidelines being forced into markets. You already know. I'm bullish enough.
Appreciate you, Kaz. See you next week, and I'll touch base with you regardless on social media. Thank you so much for coming on here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Peace.
That was Kaz. Kaz with the good updates. I like him. You should follow him. Think he's a good guy. Oh my God. Yo, by the way, I kind of forgot that Kaz used to like FUD bags. Kaz, next time you're on the show, I will remind you how you used to FUD bags, but it is what it is. It doesn't matter. It does not matter anymore. Life and glory, I agree with you. I'm not done accumulating on assets. I'm currently looking at some other assets that I really like. I'll talk about them once I'm done researching them. But there are a lot of things that I'm doing right now to make sure that at this point, like I look and I go, okay, do I have enough of this? Do I have enough of this? I'm not chasing anymore. I'm good. I am good in my position. I am literally good. I don't even have to add on anything more. At this point, I might be greedy. At this point, I might be greedy. You know the feeling that you have when you say to yourself, I don't have enough of this? I have that for a few assets, and I'm going to make sure that I get rid of that feeling. Because that's the bottom line. Getting rid of that feeling so you don't feel like you're missing out. Undervalued. Big brain, you're undervalued. You are undervalued, big brain. Not enough people. They're not bullish enough. Like I said, welcome to the breakdown, episode 490, sponsored by Gemini. Click the link, get $100 in Bitcoin after trading $1,000 in crypto. G Media is the unit. G Media, we out there in Singapore. Token 2049. Leslie and the crew out in these streets reporting live. We did Karate Combat yesterday. We spoke to a few people from Karate Combat yesterday. Ashley Decan, hope she's recovering, and as well as the blonde broker. They went ahead and broke it down in the pit. They went at it with each other. Best friends. That title went out shit went out the window. That whole best friend thing went out the window as soon as they stepped into the pit. They threw hands with each other. Shout out to them for giving us a good show. Shout out to Karate Combat in general. Always a good show. I'll end it in the next 5. But the topic that I wanted to touch on, So I hit the crypto, I hit the tri-fi, I hit the memes, I hit everything. Okay, I hit every subject. The last one was Trump versus Harris. Guys, do yourselves a favor, get educated on the topic. And I'm talking about jump into politics. Really, try to jump into politics. Learn about everything that's happening. Your vote counts. At the end of the day, your vote counts. Decide who is the best candidate for you and who is the best candidate for the United States of America. For me, I've already made it clear and known to everybody. It is Donald Trump. Donald Trump needs to be our president once again. He is the only man that can come into office right now and fix everything that's happened for the last 3.5 years. We need him back. We really do. The economy needs him back. Society needs him back. You see what's happening out there. Parents are losing control of their kids. The states are taking kids away from their parents because kids are now being brainwashed into transitioning and then mutilating their bodies. We need Trump back in office. All this stuff needs to stop. We need to go back to where we were 20 years ago. Economy was thriving. Logic was thriving. Parents could parent their kids. We were raising a phenomenal generation. Now, this brainwashing, which has led to division in the United States of America, it needs to come to an end. It needs to come to an end. We need to elect a strong individual like Donald Trump, who is battle tested at this point. He has had everything thrown at him. He has the legal system weaponized against him. We need to really get back on track. Everybody makes fun of the West. It's the truth. We went over to the World Cup and we tried to tell Qatar how they should go about living life. They said you can get out of our country with that bullshit. Other countries are not accepting our way of life. And a lot of Americans aren't either. But they're just scared to go ahead and open up their mouths. The more we stay silent, the more this brainwashing and this fuckery continues. We need Trump back in office. We need to go and get back on track. We really need to get back on track. Economy goes higher, more jobs, more retail jobs, more revenue for the United States of America, more opportunities for small business. Our kids being put into environments that allow them to grow and not to have them distance themselves away from their parents. Like, that's the weirdest shit that I've seen. Save the kids at this point. Save the kids. You vote for Trump, you save the kids. You save the future of the United States of America by voting for Trump. There you go. I think that's the best way to go ahead and put it. And on that note, I'm playing myself out with this jam again. Guys, thank you for tuning in to episode 490. You're Not Bullish Enough edition. Sponsored by Gemini. Sign up to Gemini. Bullish on G Media. You're not bullish enough on G Media. My name is David Gokhshtein. I am the founder and CEO of G Media. I'm happy that you tuned in today. I'm happy for everybody who's winning. I'm happy for the communities that are winning. Let's fucking go.
Hanging with the goody goodies, lounging in paradise. I want to tote guns and shoot dice. All my life I've been considered.
You're not bullish enough.
crime after crime, from drugs to extortion. I know my mother wish she
You're
got
not
a fucking abortion.
bullish enough. I know some of you guys never get to see my muscles because I'm always wearing a nice fitted suit to the body.
I swear to God, I wanna just slip my wrist.
But you're
in
not
this bullshit. Throw
bullish
the magnum
enough.
till my head threaten to pull shit and squeeze until the bed's completely red. I'm glad I'm dead. A worthless fucking Buddha head. The stress is building up. I can't believe.
Guys, you have a great day,
suicide's on
man.
my fucking mind. I wanna leave. I swear to
I got
God,
more
feel
meetings
like death
today.
is fucking calling me. But nah, you wouldn't understand.